Nelly is an idiot. Black folks saying performing is not supporting the current president are idiots. So this is something that I also want y'all to know. I'm not gonna be polite no more about people just being idiots. Like it's literally gonna be like, you are opportunist, you are you an idiot. You like, it's just that, and people are gonna be like, Amanda Seales is always pointing fingers. Yes, just go ahead and like make a meme of me like that, because we can't. The line is about to be very clear in the sand, and you just got to really be like, no, you're an idiot. Nelly is an idiot. That's an idiot. And you may be like, Amanda, well, who are you to call somebody an idiot? I'm somebody that know what I don't know. I know when I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not sitting here trying to have some argument about football with some, like, I always bring this up. I'm not going to argue with Jamel Hill about football.
The hypocrisy that people display in regards to who they like and don't like is mind-blowing to me. Like the elected officials who told us Trump was a fascist, a threat to democracy, a danger to our country and the Constitution, they likened him to Hitler, but then folks like Biden just welcomed him back in the White House. Smoke for Nelly and Snoop is inconsequential compared to President Obama and Biden, who played in our faces. Like, that's just my personal opinion. But you know, y'all Negroes carry on. Do what you do.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to watch Charlamagne go off on liberals for getting mad at Snoop Dogg and Nelly for performing at the Trump inauguration, but not holding the Democrat politicians to the same standard and being mad at them for basically lying and gaslighting and telling us that Trump was a dictator, he is Hitler and a fascist. So let's not waste any time and get straight into it.
Alrighty, also, as we talked about at the top of the show, the inauguration went down yesterday. Trump was inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America, and there was a lot of celebrities in attendance. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor, Nelly, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Dana White, Caitlyn Jenner. Now, there were a ton of celebrities there, but in particular, there were a few celebrities who got a lot of dragging for performing and being anywhere close to anything that had to do with President Trump. Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, and Nelly. Now, more particular, in my opinion, Snoop Dogg and Nelly got it the worst. Snoop Dogg performed at it was like a pre-ball. It was the
Crypto Ball. Yeah,
the Crypto Ball event in DC. That was over the weekend. I believe that was like Friday. And then Nelly performed on actual inauguration day at the Liberty Ball.
Yesterday, yep.
Yep. So now Snoop Dogg, he got the backlash because people are like, wait, this isn't the same Snoop from 2016 who had so much to say about the artist performing for Trump. Let's take a listen to that.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? I'll be the one that performs for himself.
Now, people were also upset at Snoop because when he performed, instead of blocking out the N-word, he actually used the N-word. And of course, the crowd was extremely mayonnaise. So let's take a listen to that performance. Now, on to Nelly. So Nelly...
So I think she's making that point to say what? Some people in the crowd probably said the word with Snoop. Okay. But what do you mean? So he only is supposed to use that word in front of a black crowd? This is hilarious.
As I mentioned, performed during the inauguration day at the Liberty Ball. He performed a set of different songs. Now, people were really upset at Nelly. They were saying, now, with Snoop, we're confused because you don't need the money. But they were telling Nelly, oh, you must have needed the money. And that's why he performed. Even Ashanti was getting backlash because of this. Now, Nelly actually spoke out about his decision to perform. Let's take a listen to him talking about respecting the office and why he decided to perform.
I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform.
No, that was him. He was with Willie D live on YouTube. Now, Nelly also in that interview talked about, because, you know, people are like, this is a man that, you know, has said so many different racist things that people think of as a white supremacist. Why would you stand next to this? He talked about that.
What do you say to the people that say, we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist. He did say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh, no, that wasn't him. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on.
What's funny about that is he said that to Charlamagne. It was Charlamagne, right? That he said that to, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
More questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Yeah, it was him. It was him. This is hilarious.
Hold up. He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. No, he didn't do that. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? So nobody's allowed to change, right? We can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't got some up ways, but what I'm saying is that he's the president of the United States.
Now, and he spoke out in addition to this too at the the inauguration night, and he basically said, I got backlash my whole career, you know, when I performed with different people, and you know, especially when he was in the country music world, and now Beyonce's doing Cowboy Carter, so basically the backlash ain't about nothing. But people are pissed off, and I mean they're really
Never
upset about
about
it. Ashanti had a fan page that said, we no longer can do this fan page. We don't want anything to do with them. They're saying that they lost respect for not just Nelly, but Ashanti, Snoop Dogg. I don't know. They even threw Chrisette Michele back into it. Y'all remember she got in trouble for the first time.
I remember that.
Yeah. Yep.
And they damn near tried to kill her career.
Yep.
For performing.
Now everybody was so happy that Ashanti spent the block and the family unit is good. Now people are like, why would she spend the block? He a loser, she a loser. All this stuff.
You know,
yeah, well, because you're only black if you're a Democrat, right? That's what they're doing right now. They're taking away Nelly's and Snoop Dogg's black card. They're no longer invited to the cookout. They were celebrating when Nelly and Ashanti got together, but now that he's a Trump supporter, he's not even a Trump supporter. He probably didn't even vote for him. He's no longer black. Hilarious.
The hypocrisy that people display in regards to who they like and don't like is mind-blowing to me. Like, there is no way you are more mad at rappers for performing at these inauguration events than you are at the elected officials who told us Trump was a fascist, a threat to democracy, a danger to our country and the Constitution. They likened him to Hitler, but then folks like Biden just welcomed him back in the White House. Obama was sharing a good laugh with him at the funeral of President Carter. We know why the rappers, did what they did. We know why they doing it. They got paid. What's the politician's excuse for normalizing Trump?
Oh, when I said that on Twitter over the weekend, I'm still getting dragged. They said because Obama has to do that as a politician.
He doesn't have to do it. Trump didn't do it 4 years ago.
Exactly. Trump said the election.
Trump
said the election was stolen in 2020, and then he acted like it. He didn't do no peaceful transfer of power. He didn't show up to the inauguration, because why would you ever show up to an inauguration after you just accused a bunch of people of stealing an election? Democrats could learn a thing or two from that. And if you ask me, all that smoke you have for the rappers, you should have for Obama. You should have for Biden and all the other elected officials who got us all riled up and scared, only to turn around and have tea with a man they likened to Hitler. Like, literally just was having tea with him yesterday. I would respect it more if folks was consistent and they gave Obama and Biden smoke, but I didn't see none of that. But y'all mad at Nelly and Snoop?
Yeah, I ain't seen
Nelly and Snoop don't hold more weight than Biden and Obama. Like, that, honestly, those performances are inconsequential. But what are people going to remember 2 years from now in midterms, or 4 years from now when it's another presidential election? They're going to remember when, you told us these were you liking this guy to Hitler and this guy was a threat to democracy, but then we saw you showing all your teeth with him at a funeral.
And not only that, when he sat there and pretty much peed on your whole last 4 years in front of your face, and you did absolutely positively nothing to smile.
They booed Obama when he walked out, y'all.
Yo, President Biden did preemptive pardons yesterday for his whole family, for Dr. Fauci, for the January 6th committee, because he feels like Donald Trump is a threat to them and a danger to them. But then he turned right around and had tea with him before the inauguration.
Well,
It's fake.
You did all of that. You're still saying this man is a threat and a danger, but you're still having tea with him in the White House.
Moral of the story is when they go low, y'all should stay home, like Michelle Obama did.
Thank God for Michelle Obama. Drop on the cruise bombs for Michelle Obama, who seems to be the only person you can trust on that side because she's the only one keeping the same energy. If you don't like someone, don't pretend to. And if you think someone is a threat to democracy, act like it.
Well, Biden pardoned his people, but he didn't pardon the black people that needed it. Fannie, he didn't pardon. He didn't pardon Maryland. He didn't pardon a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
that he could have pardoned.
Oh, Fannie Willis and Alvin Bragg and
could have pardoned all of them.
James,
Everybody gets a pardon.
He ain't pardoned the black people. He pardoned his people. People that look like him. I'ma hold you down, but the other people that needed it, now you on your own.
Well, welcome to a new regime, y'all.
And I hate so much when people say, "Oh, the Trump don't do, Snoop don't do nothing for the community," and Nelly. I'm sitting there like, man, if you knew what Snoop did for his own community, from the Pop Warner, for all the ish that he has done for people.
I just think the smoke for Nelly and Snoop is inconsequential compared to President Obama and Biden, who played in our faces. Like, that's just my personal opinion. But y'all Negroes carry on. Do what you do.
All right, I'm going back to TikTok.
Yeah, there you have it. We're going to stop it right there. And what I love about this segment from Charlamagne is that he's going to sit there and pretend as if he wasn't part of the problem as well. Like, he wasn't sitting there pushing Trump derangement, talking about Trump is a dictator and wannabe dictator and threat to democracy and all of these things. Charlamagne was part of the propaganda, and he wants to once again keep distancing himself as if he did not help the Democrats do the same exact thing that he's accusing them of doing right now. The lack of self-awareness from Charlamagne is astonishing, almost impressive. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this segment here from The Breakfast Club. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, guys, hit the like button. And if you're brand new, consider hitting subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.